Okay, everybody, I should be live on Breakers TV and on Facebook Live. So this is the first time I've tried this, so let's hope it all works out. I'll take a sip of coffee before I start. All right, don't worry, the coffee is nowhere near the cards. Even if it's spilled, it would not be able to reach them in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so today is my second really practice break. This is the last practice break before I start doing these real on eBay, where I'm going to do basically the entire team, all the teams breaks. And today I am breaking a 2014 Prizm draft picks. I am also breaking a normal case of Topps Baseball 2017 Series 2, a not a case, a box of Topps Finest, a box of Bowman Chrome 2016, and a box of 2016 Bowman's Best. And so, hopefully this will go through without any issues. Let me make sure that it looks like it's still streaming live on both. It does look like that. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to start with Draft Prizm Picks. Okay, let's see. I've never broken this before or really seen this product, so bear with me. I don't know very much. I did, however, sharpen up my my razor blade here, so it should be a lot easier than it was before opening these packs, or at least opening the boxes. Okay. So, it looks like we've got, what is that? 6 boxes on each side, so it looks like a total of 12 boxes, or 12 card packs. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to open these one by one. When I get to the Topps Baseball, I'm going to do those all at the same time. All right, we've got Foster Griffin, Kansas City, Derek Hill, Detroit, Grayson Grenier, Detroit, Luke Dykstra, Atlanta, Cameron Varga. So far, I'm not recognizing any of these. I always wonder if Dykstra is somehow related to Lenny. If that was the case, I would be a big fan. Although Lenny didn't do the greatest things in his life after baseball, he was one of my favorite players when he was on the Mets growing up. In fact, oops, sorry, I have Lenny Dykstra signed baseball card, or baseball right here. Apparently, all my baseball heroes don't do well afterwards. Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden, and Lenny Dykstra were my heroes. Aaron Brown for Minnesota, Michael Sederoff. We got a purple Ross Kivett for Detroit, and that's a 45 of 149. Jonathan Holder for New York. Looks like the Yankees. And Joey Pancake. Seriously? Joey Pancake for Detroit. I don't know if I would, Joey Pancake is definitely not the easiest name to grow up with, I would doubt. I'm sure the guy is completely a tough dude. Alright, here's somebody I have heard of. Eric Fede. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he is one of the upcoming prospects right now for the Washington Nationals. Cody Medeiros. And for the Milwaukee Brewers, Aaron Nola for the Philadelphia Phillies. Alright, somebody I know. Jorge Soler for the Chicago Cubs. Not on the Cubs anymore, but when he was on the Cubs, he was a lot better than he's been doing lately. Jacob Lindgren for New York. Let's see. Not exactly positive, but we will figure it out. Alright, here's a decent one. Carlos Rodon for the Chicago White Sox. Tyler Kolek for the Miami Marlins. Mark Zagunis for the Chicago Cubs. Alright, here we go. Our first auto. Jake Stinnett. And I think they... looks like Chicago Baseball Club. He looks like he is a White Sox based upon his uniform, so that's what I'm going to go with. But he's not one of the prospects I know about, and I know about lots of their prospects. Jordan Brink. And he looks like he would be a Cubby. Alright. For the Arizona Diamondbacks, Isan Diaz. For the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, I'm assuming, Chris Ellis. There we go. Eric Fede for the Washington Nationals. This is a 136 of 199. It's like a blue parallel. Cole Langford for the Cardinals. Skylar Ewing for the San Francisco Giants. Alright, we got Carson Sands for, looks like the Chicago Cubs. Jose Pujols for the Philadelphia Phillies. It's another one that's starting to be talked about a lot more. Derek Fisher for the Houston Astros. Blaine Ratliff for the Mariners. And Dustin DeMuth for the Brewers. I'm sure I'm basically not doing a very good job with some of these names, but I'm not the best at names anyway, and these are a lot of guys I've never heard of. Alright, we got Cole Tucker for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Brett Graves for the Oakland A's. Nelson Gomez for the New York. Let's see. You know, it'd be helpful if they would tell you what team they're on here. I mean, just saying the Chicago team or the New York team doesn't really help all that much when they don't have a picture of them in uniform. Another Isan Diaz for Arizona. And Jake Jewell for Los Angeles. Here's a good one. Michael Kopech on the Boston Red Sox here, but now a Chicago White Sox and looking like a stud so far. Well, not a White Sox yet. He's in the White Sox farm system still. Matt Raley, Arizona. Here you go. Jorge Soler. Auto. Blue auto. And it would be numbered... Let's see. Looks like 64 of 75. This would have probably been a lot better card a couple years ago. But hopefully he turns it around. Maybe he needs to come back to the Cubs, huh? Austin Busefield for the Padres. Casey Soltis for the Miami Marlins. Not bad. 3 autos in this box so far. I'll take that any day. Nick Howard, Cincinnati. Lane Thomas, Toronto. Dalton Pumphrey, Toronto. Divi Gulan. No, I didn't get that one right. Philadelphia. Zach Thompson for Chicago. You had Zach Thompson before? Doesn't look like that, dude. But a cool guy nonetheless. There we go. Trey Turner on the Padres here, but now in Washington National. Justin Steele, Chicago. Trace Lohr, Oakland Athletics, number 52 out of 100. Ross Kivett for the Detroit Tigers. And just to make me say the name again, Divi Grulan for the Philadelphia 76 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Alright, here's another one I've heard of. Jeff Hoffman for the Toronto Blue Jays. Alex Jackson for the Seattle Mariners. Here's a home run hitter for the Houston Astros, A.J. Reed. Here is Luke Dykstra. He is the son of Lenny Dykstra. Wow. I will have to look into him. For the Atlanta Braves. That's pretty cool. Rusney Castillo for the Boston Red Sox. Alright, here's a good one. Kyle Schwarber. Chicago Cubs. Not having the greatest year, but I fully believe he will be back. He is a likable player. Jordan Montgomery for New York. Austin Cusino for Seattle. Right, this is looking like a good one. Eric Fide for the Washington Nationals. Prospect card. Auto. Not numbered. And we've got to finish this with Scott Blewett. Apparently that is, wow, is he a pitcher and his last name is Blewett? Hopefully he's not a closer. That would be a really tough name. Yes, he is a pitcher. Scott Blewett. Well, hopefully he doesn't get traded to the White Sox. Alright, so not a bad first pack. No Chris Bryant rookies or anything like that, or autos, but hey, I will take it. Alright, so we will do Top Series 2 last. we'll do Top Series 2 last because of the fact that that will take the longest. And if anybody was actually watching this and didn't care about that product but cared about the other ones, then they won't have to watch it. So we are going to go on to my favorite product, which is Bowman Chrome 2016. I cannot wait for 2017 to come out. These always come with 2 boxes, and there is an auto in each of them. Get that back there. And for all of my breaks, just so everybody knows, every card does ship. It doesn't matter if it's a Top Series 2 card that's for someone that nobody cares about, or at least nobody wants to collect his cards. I still will send those off because that's I just think that's the right way to do things. I don't like when you do a break and you only get hits and things like that, because I like to get all the cards. Sometimes you never know what that card would be worth. You never know. He may be the next Aaron Judge or Cody Bellinger. So I will send them all, unless you specifically tell me not to. If you tell me you don't want them all, I will gladly keep them. But that's just kind of the way I look at things. All right, so we have 6 packs here for 2016 Bowman Chrome. Here we go. Okay, here's another one I don't know how to say right. Jero Barris. Zach Irwin. And then we got a rookie, or we got our autograph right off the back. It's a good one. Tyler O'Neill. I was just reading an article about him today. 187 of 199. They were saying how he was the, in Double-A, he won the Triple Crown, and he was the, I think he was the MVP of the league, and then this year he started out kind of slow, but he's starting to do a lot better now. So that's a good card. Keep that one out there. All right, Edwin Encarnacion for the Blue Jays, and Alamedes Diaz. You know, when I was a kid, it was a little easier to pronounce all these names. The one that I think was always the hardest was, what, Pete Incaviglia or whatever? I don't even know if I ever learned how to say his name right. Shane Dawson for the Blue Jays. Todd Hankins for the Indians. Jack Flaherty, Bowman Scouts. He's another top prospect for the Cardinals. Carl Edwards Jr. for the Cubbies. And John Gray for the Colorado Rockies. But as the baseball has traveled all over the world, although it was a little bit all over the world when I was a kid, it's not quite to the same extent as it is now. It makes it a lot harder when you are breaking these products and you're unfamiliar with the names. Or Tyler Alexander, Ryan Williams for the Cubs, Adam Brett Walker, Arizona Fall League for the Minnesota Twins, Joey Votto, Noah Syndergaard, Blake Perkins, Tyler Beatty, Justin Upton, Manny Machado, Salvador Perez. Sean Reed-Foley for the Blue Jays. Cody Reed for the Reds. Ronaldo Lopez for the Washington Nationals, but now a Chicago White Sox. Yadier Molina for the Cardinals. And Robert Stevenson for the Reds. Yeah, I am definitely looking forward to all the prospects being called up for the White Sox at some point. Obviously, probably some will come up this year, but for the most part, they will be in the next couple of years. And I think that will be a lot of fun to go to. Right now, they're going to be trading away everybody, and that's going to be tough to watch for a little bit. Bradley Zimmer for the Indians. Sam Travis for the Red Sox. Tyler White out of the gate for the Houston Astros, not numbered. A.J. Pollock and Buster Posey. Not a bad pack to finish that off, even though there was no auto in there. All right, here we go. Bowman Chrome pack number 2, or box number 2. I'm a lot better at football names. I think it helped that I was a Rams fan, or I am a Rams fan, and that they always had very hard names on their team, like Brandon Matamaliuna and Kisa Tinoi Samoa, Blaine Sapaya. All right, 6 more of these. I'm sure it will get better as time goes on for baseball as well. Alright, right to start us off, we've got Clayton Blackburn, Nelly Rodriguez, he autographed Adam Engel for the White Sox. Sonny Gray, Giancarlo Stanton. Note to self, I maybe should need to not grab the first pack that comes out of here. I should switch them up a little bit so that we don't go through the autos right off the bat. Alright, looks like we got a blue one here. O'Neal Cruz, LA Dodgers. Jacob Faria is having off to a great start. Austin Riley for the Braves. The blue is Alex Verdugo for the Dodgers, and it's numbered 141 to 150. Adam Jones. I like those killer ones. I'd like to see a Keller Bellinger or Judge of some sort. That would be kind of nice. Take a lot of different players though. Looks like a red one in here. Willie Calhoun. Oh, it might be a fall league actually. Anderson Miller. From Reese McGuire, Arizona Fall League. Trey Turner. And Swang Huan Oh, or Ho. Oh, for the Cardinals. Okay, we got Sam Howard for the Rockies. Josh Hader for the Brewers. Chris Archer for the Tampa Bay Rays, numbered 122 to 250. That is a purple parallel. Mr. Mike Trout and Zach Greinke. Jacob Nottingham. It's Nick Birdie. He's a Chicago White Sox now, and it sounds like he may have to have Tommy John surgery. I haven't seen that verified. I've just seen that he may have to have it. Michael Soraka. That's weird. There's a little something on the bottom of that card. He's a top prospect as well. And two of the best players in baseball, Bryce Harper and Clayton Kershaw. Can't go wrong with either of those two. All right, David Paulino. Currently serving a suspension, I believe. Jorge Iskandarian for the Mariners. Right? Or is it the Brewers? Brewers. Purple, Hunter Renfroe. 127 out of 250. He is currently on the DL, but he looks like he's going to be a home run hitter for sure. Dellin Betances for the New York Yankees. Adrian Gonzalez for the Dodgers. Let's leave a couple of these up, so bear with me for a second. Well, maybe I won't do this on air because I don't know why I'm having trouble. There we go. You would think I don't do this all the time. Which is not the case. But I don't do it with this black background, which I think is part of the issue. Okay. All right, next we're going to go with 2016 Bowman's Best. Wow, that is a lot sharper than it was when it was the dull blade. Alright, just like Chrome, these come in 2 boxes. Let's start with box number 1. So, I think this is going pretty well as far as Facebook and Breakers TV at the same time. That was my biggest concern. And then, of course, my screen goes black right when I say that. So, I have to change the settings on my computer so it doesn't do that. Alright, so we have Bowman's Best. There are 6 packs in each box. And 2 chrome autos per mini box, so we should get 4 autos out of the box. And they do have Judge in this product. Albert Almora for the Cubbies. Stephen Piscotty, Cardinals. Kristen Yelich and Alex Kirilloff, Mirror Image. Alex Reyes, auto, on-card auto, not numbered. And Noah Syndergaard. Again, in case you're just tuning in, all cards do ship. Alright. Trevor Story for the Rockies. Mr. Chris Sale for the Chicago White Sox, now in the Boston Red Sox. Paul Goldschmidt. Mike Trout, not numbered. And Brendan Rodgers, another top prospect. I think the last list I saw, he was, he was in the top 10. I can't remember if he was number 6. I don't know, he might be 9. Freddie Freeman for the Braves. There we go. Dansby Swanson. Trevor Story, home runs to start season for the Colorado Rockies. We got Alex Kirilloff for the Minnesota Twins, number 231 of 250. It's a blue parallel. And here you go. Currently, I think he's now listed as number 3 prospect for the New York Yankees, Gleyber Torres. I think he's number 3 because he got hurt. Other than that, I think he would have been number 2 right after Moncada. Alright, start off, we've got Orlando Arcia, not having a bad rookie year. Clinton Frazier, also, so far looking like a good player for the Yankees. AJ Puck, he's on the top 100 list. And our auto, not much of an auto, looks more like a swiggle. Forrest Whitley, who is also a top prospect, and Corey Seager. He's always a good player to get his cards. Yeah, it looks like his pen ran out of ink here and he just stopped. It's like, here's the F, or whatever that is. Alright. Alright. Ryan Braun for the Brewers. Ooh, I think I see an atomic in here. Jake Arrieta. Daniel Murphy. And the atomic is Noah Syndergaard. Yoenis Cespedes. And last pack of this box. Evan Longoria, Tyler Naquin, Julio Urias, Buster Posey, and J.P. Crawford. Sadly falling down the top 100 list, but still on there. Next box. The Yankees-Red Sox game went pretty long yesterday. So like 16 innings or 15 innings. Yeah. Bellinger kind of came out of a mini slump he was having, hit for cycle. I think that's a pretty pronounced end of a slump. That guy definitely seems to be the real deal. He's got a weird stance though, at least compared to other players. Clearly it seems to work for him. I sold a Donruss auto yesterday for him on eBay ended going for $122.50. Wasn't numbered or anything, but still a very nice card. Jose Altuve, John Gray, Lucas Giolito. All right, here's a good one. 69 out of 99, Nolan Arenado. Green parallel, and Josh Lowe. Yeah, Arenado is a great player. Just imagine if that guy was on the Yankees, how much more his cards would go for. It's pretty crazy how some of these big market teams like the Yankees and the Red Sox, the Yankees in particular, just their cards are worth so much more for anybody who's decent. And then you look at some of the smaller level teams and you have a player who's very good and they don't go for quite as much. But I think Arenado is an extreme star. Speaking of stars, Bryce Harper, Starling Marte, Kenta Maeda. There we go. Jose Altuve and Yoan Moncada, mirror image. Luis Severino. Nice to see a Judge in here. Alright, we got Max Scherzer, who's off to an extremely good year. Braxton Garrett. Jorge Mateo. Mirror image. Adam Jones and Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis, top 100 prospect for the Mariners. And one of the best pitchers of all time, Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. There we go. Baseball's #1 prospect, Yoan Moncada, for the Red Sox here, but a White Sox now. Shortstop for the Chicago White Sox, Tim Anderson. The previous year's Home Run Derby champion, Giancarlo Stanton, now Aaron Judge. Francisco Lindor, great player for the Indians, and Mr. Nolan Arenado. All right, Anderson Espinosa, he's one of the top 100 for the Padres. Will Benson, not one of the top 100 right now. Looks like he's having a bit of an off year so far. Here we go. 5 out of 5, Will Myers for the San Diego Padres. See, a bona fide star as well. Right after that, Drew Jackson for the Mariners. And Robinson Cano for the Mariners. That's a he's having a good second half of the season too, huh? Get these guys in. I do have one touches available for extremely good cards that I will use when I'm doing other people's breaks, or if I hit something insane like a Judge or something of that nature. I think I go a little too slow. I'll probably speed it up in here, huh? It's, I just enjoy looking at the cards. Aletimus, I don't know how you say his name. Aletimus Diaz, Marco Conforto, Mookie Betts, Jorge Mateo, Rob Ruffschneider. Okay, that concludes Bowman's Best for 16. Let's go with 2017 Topps Finest. And if anybody watched the prior break, I don't know why you would, because I haven't really made it public yet. I hit in one box, or in the 2 boxes that are in each box, I hit a Derek Jeter auto, a Yoan Moncada out of 5 red card, and also a green parallel autograph of Andrew Benintendi. I have to say, that was a decent pack. Would not be upset for the same thing here. Okay, empty. Okay, 6 packs here. I was initially trying to do these breaks on my phone, but it wasn't, even though it was working, I wasn't enjoying it as much. And this is off of a webcam, and it appears to be a lot better. Starling Marte, Steven Strasburg, Yoan Moncada, Trey Turner, and Will Myers. Noah Syndergaard, Nelson Cruz, Chris Bryant breakthroughs, Orlando Arcia rookie card, Robert Osuna. Okay. Sorry about that. When I go through the top series too, I promise I will go a lot faster. Okay, looks like we have a redemption. So we will do that one last. Build up the suspense. Robinson Cano. Roughened Odor. Nolan Arenado. Paul Goldschmidt. And Finest Breakthroughs autograph of Chris Bryant. Oh my God. Wow. So far, these boxes have had Chris Bryant, Derek Jeter, and gosh, I can't even think of the other one. I'm in shock. I've been trying to get a Chris Bryant for quite a while. Wow, that is insane. That is freaking crazy. All right, well, I'm extremely happy about that. Wow. All right, let's put that with the other stuff here. Man, makes me wonder if I should even sell this box, any of these, because I've gotten so many hits. All right, we got Rick Porcello for the Red Sox. Robert Ozuna. David Price for the Red Sox. Masahiro Tanaka. It's at 108 of 150. And Ryan Braun, the Milwaukee Brewers. Robinson Cano for the Seattle Mariners. Stephen Piscotty breakthrough for the Arizona Cardinals. Or the Arizona Cardinals, what I'm talking about, St. Louis Cardinals. Matt Carpenter, 142 of 250 for the St. Louis Cardinals. Starling Marte. Steven Strasburg. Alright, I'd like to see at least some form of Judge or Benintendi or something. So I can't complain with what I've gotten so far. Roughened Odor. Ryan Braun. Topps Finest Chipper Jones. Stephen Piscotty. And Todd Frazier, the White Sox, who will not be a White Sox for long, but is a very good player, and I will be sad to see him go, but I will be glad to get some additional prospects for him. Whew. So these Topps Finest, man, I am becoming a huge fan with these last two breaks. Okay, I've got 6 of these to go. Hate to say it, but Topps Series 2 is going to have some major cards in there for it not to be a letdown after Topps Finest. Alright, we're going to start out with a Zach Greinke for the Diamondbacks. There he is, Mr. Aaron Judge. Right after him, we've got Corey Seager, the basketball Topps finest, and Andrew Benintendi. That is not a bad pack right there. Mr. Judge, not to lessen any of the other players who are great by their own means, or maybe great as time goes on, but Aaron Judge is a bona fide hit every time you get one of his cards. All right, we've got Stephen Piscotty, another Todd Frazier, another breakthrough, but this time Mr. Mike Trout. Yoenis Cespedes, and a great up-and-coming catcher of his own right, Wilson Contreras. All right, Alex Bregman, Alex Reyes, Ichiro, Dansby Swanson, and Hunter Renfroe. That is a good pack as well. Look at all the young players and prospects, and then one of the greatest of all time. Can't go wrong there either. I'm liking these Topps finest. Trey Turner, Will Myers, wow, and a Carlton Fisk autograph on card auto, finest finishes for a player that I absolutely loved growing up. This card means a lot. Wow. Wow, that is a extremely awesome card as well. You guys can see that. Ooh. You know, that's the thing about breaking is if you want to make money at this, you gotta sell some of your stuff. When you get stuff that you don't want to sell, like a Chris Bryant and a Carlton Fisk, it doesn't really help you that much, right? Just adds to your collection. And I don't think I want to sell either one of those. Wow, that is impressive. I think Topps Finance maybe up there with, might have surpassed Bowman Chrome right about now. Though I do love that product. Xander Bogaerts and Yu Darvish to finish it off. I'll even show those. All right. Hey, I see a great name in the back here. Wilson Contreras, Hanley Ramirez, Andrew Miller for the Cleveland Indians. That is 58 out of 99 in green parallel. Zach Greinke, and another Aaron Judge. Somehow I think this box is clearly paid for itself already. Top Series 2, how are you going to top it? Better be, I think we need a Judge auto for that to happen. Xander Bogaerts, Yu Darvish, Kenta Maeda, Alex Bregman, Alex Reyes. Oops, I put those in the wrong stack. That's okay. All right, last and hopefully not least, there are a lot of cards in here. This is going to take a little bit. I am going to open the packs as a whole and then sort the cards after that. Just because that way, if you're watching it, you can fast forward if you watch it later. These autographs and patches and all the things that come in these cards definitely make a much more interesting way to open cards than when I was a kid. You just got a piece of gum. Although I love that way too, and in some ways it's probably better because it wasn't about all the money and all that stuff, but it certainly was enjoyable to just ride your bike to the card shop and go get a pack and find a Darryl Strawberry or somebody in there. But it's not quite the same as the feeling you get when you pull a Chris Bryant auto. So if you are watching this, now would be a good time to go get a drink of water or a cup of coffee or whatever you need, a beer. Alright, what do I have these upside down, all of them? So I have to admit, on the top series too, I haven't really paid too much attention to these. They are not my favorite of all cards. So I don't know what all the parallels are and things like that. I'll try to do my best, but I definitely don't know all of them. Let's see what this is. I didn't even realize somebody was watching here. So when I bought those, I bought a case of them, and the case was I bought it a while back before it was even out, and just haven't broken it yet. And so he had 8 boxes in a case, and so it was a little less than $100 a box. Oh, so how are you doing today? So I think these, I know the jumbo boxes I think give you 3 cards. I think 1 auto and 2 relics, or 2 patches. I think this one just gives you either an auto or a relic. These are the smaller ones. I have the jumbos as well. But hopefully it gives us a couple decent other cards as well. Man, this one does not want to open. A lot of packs. I guess when you think about cards, the amount of cards you get for the amount of money you spend, you can't go wrong with, with Topps. They definitely give you a lot of cards. Excuse me. I'm just not as fond of this year's design as some of the prior years. In fact, I really like the old school, like the 1983 and 1984 ones. I like the 1987. I guess I was a kid at those times, so those ones always kind of bring back good memories. So in case you're wondering, I'm behind me. You see my display here. I've got that football helmet is autographed by Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, who are 2 of my heroes. I'm a huge Rams fan and have been my entire life, although I'm from Illinois. I've always been a Rams fan. I made a lifelong choice at 4 years old and have not been able to ever shake that one. I'm also, even though I'm a White Sox fan, I grew up as a Mets fan, and I think that was basically from collecting cards, and I don't know why, but Darryl Strawberry, just something about his card, and then starting to watch him play, really, he was the guy that I liked so much. Him and Dwight Gooden, and then as I became a bigger and bigger Mets fan at the time, Lenny Dykstra, and I loved all those guys, Mickey Wilson, Keith Hernandez, Gary Carter. That was quite the team to watch. But then free agency kind of happened in baseball, and I didn't feel that it was fair. The way that they didn't really have a set cap there, and it seemed like all the good players would just go to a couple teams, and I guess, to be honest, I've never liked that. But now that baseball has changed a little bit and everything is done more, based on analytics and things like that, it gives some of these smaller market teams a better chance to compete. And it's kind of drawn me back into the game, and I like that a lot. I love what the White Sox are doing, the way that they're building their program so that they have a bunch of prospects coming in. And to be honest, I liked a lot what the Cubs did as well. And I know, being a White Sox fan, I'm not supposed to like the Cubs, but I can't lie, I do actually really enjoy that team. But right now I'm just a fan of a lot of different teams. It kind of helps when your favorite team isn't doing well, because it allows you to venture off and watch a whole bunch of other clubs. And I like the Rockies right now. I like what the Dodgers are doing. I'd like to see the Cubs get back on track. I like watching the Yankees just because every single time Aaron Judge or the catcher, names escape me at the moment, but anytime those guys are up to bat, they're so exciting to watch. And then they've got Clint Frazier on top of that, and they've got a lot of young, exciting players. It would have been interesting to see if Torres didn't get hurt, if he would have come up as well. So, and then they had Fowler come up, and he got injured in his first game, which totally sucks. And those Yankees players are fun to collect because you just never know. One of them hits, man, it's like hitting a freaking lottery. Alright, these are finally open, so if you stuck with me long enough to watch this, let's go through them. Alright, Anthony Rizzo. And here, right off the bat, is our Arella card, which is Buster Posey. It is a thick one. Richard Blair, Jay Bruce, Shelby Milner, Brandon Drury, Russell Martin, Jose Altuve, All-Star, Charlie O'Brien, Mets, buyback, Steven Cardullo, Yu Darvish, Nolan Arenado, Trevor Rosenthal, John J. Didi Gregorius. Every time I see his name, I think of Notorious. Jonathan Shoup, Victor Martinez, Darren O'Day, Anthony Rizzo, Trey Turner, Matt Bush, Melvin Upton Jr., Jeff Mathis, the Ultimate Card Giveaway, Devin Mascaro, Odubel Herrera, Zach Putnam, Chase Headley, Enrique Hernandez, Mr. Baseball, Ken Griffey Jr., Yoenis Cespedes, Buster Posey, Alex Dickerson, Chris Ionetta, Kelvin Herrera, and Kenta Maeda. Alright, the Cardinals, triplets of twins. Mark Teixeira. Here's one of the special cards. Alejandro De Aza. It's not numbered, but Rob Zistrinsky or something. Jeremy Jeffress. Chris Carter, Mike Pelfrey, Jose Ramirez, Nick Castellanos, Tony Kemp. I'm not going to keep saying these names just because I'm butchering them all. Here we go. Yulieski Gurriel, rookie card. Starlin Castro, Anthony Rendon, Jake Arrieta, Luis Severino, Todd Frazier, Kendall Graveman. Somebody in his past had an exciting job. JD Martinez, Brock Holt, Dylan Betances, Frank White buyback, Hunter Dozier, Adam Ottavino. Oh man, hold on a second. John Lackey, the Tater Triumph. Don't know what that is. Here's a numbered card. Matt Whiters. Oh, you know, just 1,177 out of 2017. Not too many people get that card. All right. Fernando Valenzuela, Michael Conforto, Mike Matuk, Eugenio Suarez, Wilson Contreras. Danny Valencia, Derek Dietrich, David Robertson. Huh. That one looks like it would be numbered. It's all shiny. Brad Boxberger. Bartolo Colon. This guy's been pitching forever. Can you imagine if they had all the years he was pitching on the back of the card? That would be freaking insane. It'd be like poster board. Bonnie Hunt with the strangest looking pitch ever. Justin Bour, man, I would have liked to see that home run derby if he would have not been knocked out in the first round by Judge. That would have been interesting to see them keep going. He looks like a freaking monster out there. Josh Donaldson, Miguel Cabrera, Andrew Tolles, Dexter Fowler, Jeff Bagwell, Lucas Giolito, Jarrell Cotton. He's looking like a stud too. Yeah, to be honest, I tried to watch a couple breaks where people were breaking like 4 jumbo boxes of this stuff, and man, there's just not enough autos for the amount of cards to keep your interest in a break. I get completely bored. I don't think I've ever made it through one of them. I think Topps needs to do something about that. An entire hobby box to get one patch card just doesn't seem like the best sales technique. But obviously they have lots of products, and we know Topps Finest is a very nice product. and Inception was an extremely nice product. So, not blasting your tops, just stating. Hey, Pablo Sandoval, no longer a Red Sox. Neil Walker, that is numbered. All right, we have 581 out of 2017. For the Neil Walker fans out there, if you want to buy that card, just let me know. Greg Bird. Morimoto. See the guy who created Pac-Man or whatever? Oh, he's the Iron Chef. Not even close. Noah Syndergaard. Tell you what, man, watching these breaks can give you freaking seizures too. Look at all the switchings going on. It's like strobe light. Will Myers, Jorge Alfaro, Rich Hill, Michael Pineda, down for the season. I like these cards. I think these are nice looking. Jose De Leon. This show. Manny Margot. I would like to see this guy get on a hot streak. He was on one for a little while, and he is a fun player to watch when he's on the bases. This guy, he basically steals bases. He's fun to watch. He's a good base runner, and he's fast. And I think that I think he will be a star if he can develop a little more power and just hit, for a little higher average. Would not be sad to see him get traded to the White Sox someday. Miguel Gonzalez. Here we go. Having a great year, George Springer. Having a great career, Ichiro. This guy hits a lot of home runs in the minors, Renato Nunez. You would think with all of these cards, you'd have like 6 judges in one card, but they just have that many players that aren't in this product. You don't get all that many. Like, I don't think I've seen a Chris Bryant in here. I don't think I've seen a Kyle Schwarber. I haven't seen a Judge. There's a few Ichiros. Clevenger, Neil Walker. Ivan Rodriguez. Another show. Roberto Clemente. That was my uncle's favorite player. I think one of the worst days of his sports lives was the day where he found out Roberto Clemente died. He said he pulled over his car and he was driving at the time and just pulled over and said that was the first time he actually had tears going down his eyes when one of his heroes died. Clemente was a great guy beyond just a great player. At least that's what I've heard. I think that's the consensus from everyone who knew him. Well, that's a little better looking of a first pitch than the other ones. Just saying. Javier Baez. Joe Panic. I wish these would be in order too. Flipping these over all the time, man. It's not like it's a big deal, but it's just doesn't make for great watching. Corey Seager. Zach Greinke. Chipper Jones. What is this one? Rediscover Tops. Carl Crawford. Does not believe in dinosaurs. Ichiro. Joan Figgins. Andrew Benintendi. Alright, we got one decent rookie. It's like every time you flip them over, then all of a sudden you can go back and then they flip right back. Josh Donaldson, All-Star. Billy Ripken, the analyst, or known as the F-Face. Back in the days, if you remember those cards, that was the card to get if you could get it. Thanks to his older brother's joke. There we go. Here's another good rookie, Trey Mancini. Max Scherzer's having a great year. It's one of my favorite players, Jose Abreu. Jake Thompson. Chuck Tanner. This is a buyback. Hunter Renfroe is another guy for the Padres that I like. Wish he'd get his average up a little bit, but man, he is a home run hitter out there. Gio Gonzalez, Kyle Hendricks, legend card, okay, we're almost done. There we go, Yulieski Gurriel. Guy's a rookie, but he's like not very young. Born in 1984. Jose Altuve. Eric Thames having a great year himself. Corey Kluber also having a great recent part of his season. Manny Machado. Here's another guy having a great year, Avisail Garcia. Wonder if he will be on the trade block. He's young enough. I could see them keep him, but they may sell high. You never know. And that concludes our break. So, wow, not very much exciting stuff out of the Topps break, but the other ones I'm pretty happy with. I got a Chris Bryant, Arenado, a couple Judges. Oh. Well, anyway, I'll go through that stuff. I will do a recap after the fact as a separate video. All right. You guys have a good rest of your day. Enjoy.